Hello everyone, Taylor Johnson here with a look at the April housing market report for the Washington, D.C. area. As you can see here, we have good news to report in that closed sales are up this past month for the first time in over a year. And the median price, sadly, unless you're the seller, of course, the median price continues to rise. It went up 9% in the region, whereas last month it went up 10%. And the new listings, also good news. We're up 18% over last year. And last month we were down 11%. So we're definitely hitting a spring boost here. And that means good things for buyers who are in the market. Also, we see that showings are down, and that also is good for buyers who are in the market. That means there are fewer buyers looking at properties and potentially less competition. However, we will see that properties are still selling very quickly. You can see here that the median days on market is around 6. So that means that things are just flying off the shelf pretty much as quickly as they come on. I'd like to point out to you some housing market trends here. They say that for 3 consecutive months, active listings have trended higher, and this has actually allowed for the more sales. We are up nearly 22% from last year in terms of active listings. So this is a good thing. You have a little bit more inventory. However, as we'll see in a minute, the actual number of houses for sale is still very, very, very low. The median price for detached homes has continued to set highs, as has that for townhomes. But condos remain flat or even down a little bit over the peak from February of this year. And the showings have gone down quite a bit, which shows there's perhaps a weakening demand pool in the region. Average interest rates right now are around 7, though I've had clients who've gotten below 7 at 6.25, 6.75, 6.5. So it can still be a little better. Okay, let's take a look at this. Closed sales, as you can see here, are below where they were in the 3-year range, 2019 to 2022. However, look at what's happened with sales prices here. The median sale price started the year well above all of the previous years, and it continues going the same way. So what does this mean for sellers? Now might be a good time to think about selling. For buyers, any time to buy is better than later. So, if you had bought here in January, you'd be buying at a better price than you're buying here. If you had bought in 2019 on this gray line, you'd be buying at a better price than you here in 2024, and so on. And so despite the decrease in showings and the sort of maybe what you might anticipate as a softening in demand, we have a tremendous imbalance. I'll come to that, back to that in a second. Here is active listings. Take a look at this. We're right here. We have a little bit of a peak or a bump up these last few months. But compared to where we were in the peak of 2019, we're about half the inventory of what we had then. And even that inventory is low compared to what it was in 2010, 2011. So the major problem here that's constraining everything is a shortage of inventory. And that is why we keep having these prices go up and up and up. Because even though demand may be slightly off, there's still more buyers in the market than there are homes for sale. And this is what's causing the continued rise in prices. So what I would recommend to anybody who's thinking about potentially getting in the market is look at what you can afford, buy, hopefully in the middle of your range, and in some months, maybe a year, when interest rates go down, you refinance at a lower interest rate, and you've captured a home at a price before it continued going up. We anticipate that this shortage of supply, if you will, is going to continue for the next 7 to 8 years. So please don't sit on the sidelines. If you're thinking about buying, get something. Even if it's smaller than you want, get something. Start building your equity and use the appreciation in value to move up later to a larger property. You can see here these days on the market are low, and let's see. I want to talk about the active listings. I did. It's half of where it was, and let's look at local markets. So you can see here the median price for the region is $640. If we look at all of these specific markets, we can see that Prince George's County's median market at $430, DC at $705, Montgomery County at $650, Frederick at $460. So those are really kind of where the bargain areas are, maybe Montgomery County. And take a look at the closed sales in Alexandria and Arlington, 187 and 242. Now, take a look at the active listings in Alexandria and Arlington, 159 and 267. There's not a lot here. So folks who are trying to buy in this region are definitely facing competition. They're definitely facing a very difficult market. Whereas DC has 2,300 listings. Prince George's has 1,000. Montgomery County is 926, right? So these are areas where you have more to choose from, and you're likely to find a little less competition, maybe a little more bargaining power for better options. New listings across the board are, where's the new listings? New listings here across the board are up, which is a good thing, while we see that showings are down. Okay, my name is Taylor Johnson again, and I am a real estate agent with Keller Williams Capital Properties. I'm part of the Eng Garcia Team, and I'm here to be a resource for you, to help you out, answer questions for you in any way I can. Please reach out. If you like this video, please click on the like button, maybe subscribe to my channel. This will help other folks like you to find it and pass along this information. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for your time. Bye now.